Well, this whole show has been sort of growing on me over the years. I started working with the computer more and more with my work, which I really like, the whole sort of how man interacts with computer these days is very, very interesting. I understand that with the technology that we have today, we're shifting more and more towards a reliance on the computer and on a global basis, which not only brings the world closer, but brings us more within. The idea of transparency is a large part as a result of my work, and also the quality and texture of each material and media as it interacts with that is quite important to me.
I understand that with your classical background in the arts, that you're using that knowledge to reflect on a variety of different mediums.
Well, I always refer to the tradition of art and the ancient art of drawing, and everything started, as I mentioned to you. Man had always wanted to express himself, and scratching on the caves where it all began. I find that absolutely fascinating. But the traditions and reinventing the traditions has always been an interesting process for me. Using them in conjunction with what we have today with technology. I love, I guess you could tell, I love the effect of movement. So incorporating that through the traditional medium and then sort of reinventing or appropriating several things for that into this project has been quite fun. The presence of the body in my work is something that is an element in the work, and here again I'm playing with it as layered. These are actually a composite of different aspects of the body, and not just one body, but superimposed together to create a whole new, sort of reappropriating once more the X-ray as a distinct art form in this way.
So I'm curious to know what the role of play is in this particular exhibition and how the advent of social gaming is represented.
Gaming and that whole aspect to the work was, as we saw with the transparent piece, comes about from not the fact that I spend a lot of time gaming, but I understanding it and what role it plays in our world today and probably tomorrow too.
What's interesting about this show is you're showing social gaming in a manner that people are not used to. They do stuff or play games to kill time, but they don't actually see it from a critical perspective or in terms of how it affects their personal relationships or their isolation from the larger population.
When I ran into somebody who actually was contacting a friend through a game, and they would get together on the game and appear at the same time, and that was their social communication. And for me, that was like a bit of an interesting turning point in how I perceived the use of technology today. And it kind of got me, it started a few years ago actually, and it started me thinking about this whole show, which I think is important in what